The School of Interdisciplinary and Graduate Studies is extremely proud to have Tara Schapmire chosen as the President's Outstanding Student Speaker for this commencement ceremony. Tara exemplifies the qualities of a role model and leader at the University of Louisville and in the community. Dr. Schapmire is the recipient of the School of Interdisciplinary and Graduate Studies Guy Stevenson Award for Excellence in Graduate Studies. This award honors a former graduate dean and is presented to a student chosen from nominees from all the academic units offering doctoral degrees. The Stevenson Award is presented to the doctoral degree recipient who is the best of the best, a student who excels in scholarship, leadership, and other areas within his or her discipline. Dr. Schapmire began a career as an oncology social worker in 1996, practicing medical social work at Baptist Hospital East in Louisville, until she began the doctoral program in the Kent School of Social Work in 2007. Her nominators emphasize the exceptional quality of Tara's scholarship. She has 5 peer-reviewed articles and 24 peer-reviewed presentations at national and international conferences during the 5 years that she has been in the program. A faculty member at the University of Michigan's School of Social Work and Michigan's Comprehensive Cancer Center wrote that Tara's application for a doctoral training grant through the American Cancer Society was the very best he had ever read. And he recognized then that she was a rising star in the field of oncology social work. But Tara is not only an extraordinary researcher. She is truly a leader, helping the Kent School of Social Work land one of the largest financial contributions toward the Kent School's endowed chair in oncology social work, and then serving as the graduate student on the search committee that hired the endowed chair. And indeed, her knowledge of the national leaders in her field was instrumental in the success of that search. Finally, her nominators emphasize that it is her kind and caring nature that informs her leadership in taking care of those with cancer that makes her the best of the best and an emerging star in cancer care. As one of these nominator notes, Tara has not forgotten those for whom the hours of commitment, dedication, and hard work are spent. She sees their faces sitting across from her in the support groups she leads. She hears their stories, and she holds their hands. She helps them figure out how to live, and when necessary, she helps them find the words to tell their partners, children, grandchildren, and friends that it is time for them to die. It is with great pleasure that I introduce to you the Spring 2012 Commencement Student Speaker, Dr. Tara Schapmire.
Hello, everyone. Thank you, Dr. Boehm. Wow. I know we all took really different paths to get to this day, but we did make it. And it's pretty awesome to be here, isn't it? I still can't believe it. The customary thing to do is to get up here and tell you the typical things that people will say when they give speeches like this. Things like how honored I am to be the recipient of an Outstanding Student Award and what an amazing privilege it is to be standing before you. It's a little nerve-wracking as well, I'll admit. It's also customary to say that just like you, I wouldn't be standing here today without the unwavering support of my family. And just like you, I have many others to thank, like my mentor, Dr. Anna Fall, the Kent School of Social Work, the Graduate School, this university, and the American Cancer Society, for all the awesome learning opportunities and the funding. The reality is that these things are very true, but when I sat down to work on this speech, it wasn't those words that first came to mind. It was the faces. It was the face of Kim, 8 months pregnant, wife of a dying leukemia patient, clenching my hand in the hospital hallway, tears streaming down her face as she begged the oncologist to keep her husband alive until the birth of their first child. Though my heart was breaking for her in that moment, as I knew her husband would not likely survive the next 24 hours, I felt my heart expanding in ways that I'd never known before. In that moment, 17 years ago, I realized what my professional passion in life was, my professional mission. I wanted to improve the quality of life of those affected by cancer. As I remembered her face, I knew I would not forget. It was the face of Anita, a longtime member of a support group that I lead for women with advanced cancer, whose spunky nature and caustic humor epitomized the resilience, persistence, and hope that refused to be denied by a life-threatening illness. As I remembered her face, I knew I would never forget. And finally, it was the face of Joyce, whose natural grace cultivated an interdependence with other women who journeyed with her through their cancer experience, creating a sense of community unlike any I have ever known. And as I remembered her face, I knew I would never forget. As you sit here today, you can likely call to mind the faces of those who have helped you to define your mission, who have taught you life lessons that have helped you get to this moment on this day. And my guess is, as you remember their faces, you know you will not forget. Do not forget to pursue your passions, all of them. Do not forget to find and honor your mission in life and allow yourself to be driven by that mission. Do not forget to find great people to share your mission, find people to work with who inspire you and mentor you well, and also make you laugh. Steve Jobs, the creator of some of the most iconic technology of our time in Apple computers, died of cancer last October. A few years ago, he gave an inspirational speech to graduates titled, "How to Live Before You Die." He said, "I'm convinced that the only thing that kept me going was that I loved what I did." You've got to find what you love, and that is as true for your work as it is for your lovers. Your work, says Jobs, is going to fill a large part of your life, and the only way to be truly satisfied is to do what you believe is great work. And the only way to do great work is to love what you do. If you haven't found it yet, keep looking and do not settle. As with all great things, all matters of the heart, you'll know when you find it. And like any great relationship, it just gets better and better as the years roll on. So keep looking until you find it, and don't settle, and then don't forget. Thank you.